I'm back. 아미. 안녕. 로입니다.
Nick.
I'm Zach.
I'm
Mary
Curtis.
Jane Uzumaki.
I'm sorry. I'm excited. This is a lovely, splendid song. Go ahead.
Cheated.
Hyung has something to say. It's not cheating if you weren't committed.
What?
Future Nick. Yeah.
Keep that.
Wow.
Lo, what should they do if this is their first time here?
I think that's a question better suited for the mock man.
Share. Subscribe. Everything above.
They're all correct.
Watch our old videos.
That too.
And join the Patreon.
That
Hold on.
too.
Tell them on the mic.
And join the Patreon.
Kurt, why should they join the Patreon?
Early and exclusive content,
What?
all videos, Rise of Bantan, Run BTS episodes, some interviews, some guides, live performances.
Holy shit.
There's a lot on there.
It's a lot of stuff.
Like the live performance to this after this drops.
Oh my god. Let's prepare for magic, guys.
Top 5.
That was me when I first was.
그긴 밤이 널 따라 흘러만 가는 것 같아 이 시간이 널 따라 흐려지는 것 같아 왜 멀어져가 왜 하지 않을 만큼 가서 Tell me why 멀어져가 why 네 눈에 더 이상 내가 보이지 않니 사랑이란 아프고 아픈 것 yeah 이별이란 아프고 더 아픈 것 같아 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아 사랑해줘 사랑해줘 다시 내 품으로 와줘 사랑이란 아프고 아픈 것 yeah 이별이란 아프고 더 아픈 것 같아 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아 사랑해줘 사랑해줘 다시 내 품으로 와줘 달리기란 말했지 매번 잡을 때마다 난 그게 좋게보다 더 싫어서 이 맘에 괜히 너와는 그친 것 같아 So I don't know you didn't know me 헤어지면 보니 널 원한 샘플하지 내가 그 말을 말해 넌 안녕처럼 내 시작과 끝을 모든 게 멈췄지
J-Ho!
Stop 할 말은 끝났지 누가 놓이는
Dot.
Not okay 이 부정을 반복해 내 맘을 읊을 수 있다면 낭독해 이건 말하기 전 바라는 girl 끝없는 내 사랑이자 사랑인 girl 사랑이란
I might have to send that a text message out tonight.
이별이란 아프고 더 아픈 것 같아 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아 사랑해줘 사랑해줘 다시 내 품으로 와 항상 앞에서는 우지 사랑이 내게 남들이라도 꼭 끝난 뒤에 우지 이별 너에게는 이렇이라도 그래 영원한 건 하나 없지 죽을 것 같아도 살아놓지 영원하게 girl over over love's not over 이 끝없는 미련 속에서 선을 꺼내줘 사랑이란 아프고 아픈 것 이별이란 아프고 더 아픈 것 같아 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아 사랑해줘 사랑해줘
I hear where this is going.
사랑이란 아프고 아픈 것 yeah 이별이란 아프고 더 아픈 것 같아 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아 사랑해줘 사랑해줘 다시 내 품으로 와줘
Ooh.
Love is not over, love is not over.
방탄소년단.
Bring R&B back.
Dog.
That's how. That's what I felt. That's how I feel. Coming off this.
R&V. Or
Hey, this was good, man. I love the vocal layering at the end. I just love first off, it feels rare nowadays to just kind of hear an R&B track. So shout out to this track. This was dope. I want another listen to marinate on it though to kind of to gauge. No, I mean just in general to kind of gauge where I want to put it at. But off the first listen, I like this joint a lot though. Niggas was carrying. How y'all feel though?
This was really good. I like this. For some reason I was expecting it to change the way it came on. I just had a feeling that it was about to break it down. This was definitely a banger. I like this. Right up my alley as far as what I listened to. I'm not sure. It's a couple of them that really stood out during this. Probably Jimin to me. He was sexy on the beat. He just sounded sexy on the beat. To download.
I enjoyed this a lot as well. I'm not gonna lie though. I don't know if I'm gonna listen to it again. Like I really gotta be in that mood to listen to it. It's a great song though. But if you heard me right after the song, this is some R&V. We need some more R&V, man.
You might be getting it. You might be getting it with
Just change the whole genre. That's what we might as well do. That's how bad he kills it.
Ironic. That's what I was thinking. The name of his solo album should be. Swear to God, that's what I like. R&V.
R&V.
I know it's cheesy, but that shit fits.
Listen, I know y'all listening, watching our videos. Y'all seen them by now. R&V.
R&V. We called it here first. R&V.
Yeah, it's probably was the reason I told you I wanted to hear it again was just because not like saying at the end of every song it's someone needs to be a standout or you have to automatically categorize where you put these tracks at, but this is for some reason this feels like a track that I kind of want to hear 3 or 4 more times. I do feel like people evenly carried a little bit on here because the vocal line looked like they had all of them had a moment. And I do like all the different cadences and different feelings associated with the rap line on here. Yeah, I definitely want to see this live too. I want to see how it translates.
Hell yeah! I actually abstained from that. I didn't watch no lives. So.
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm gonna save mine for last. Go ahead.
I'm sure they're gonna snap live when it comes to this. I like a lot of what was going on in here. I don't know quite on the first listen if it's a straight up download for me. But I'm just kind of marinating with it a little bit. But I definitely love everything that was going on, with the vocals and everything. And I thought they distributed everything pretty well. JK's ad libs and everything like that. Jimin and when it switched off between him and Jin a little bit, I really like. And I did wish there was a little bit more V, but I think they integrated him nicely into this as well. But the way they were all kind of piggybacking off of each other a little bit, and I thought there was a cool thing that they did in Jimin's part where it would say it put in the quotation marks the but as opposed to the goodbye or whatever, almost like your mind is kind of fighting with itself, trying to kind of be tug of war between the emotions of staying or leaving, whatever's healthier for you. As far as the rap line, I like everything that was in RM's verse of the whole I can no longer see me in your eyes, and the I'm placing the identity of me in you, and just the way they reflect that literally through someone's eyesight and everything. I just thought that was really poetic, and I love. I would say J-Hope's verse, definitely his flow, cadence, the way he attacked the beat. I never heard him quite attack a beat that way, because that's something I always compliment Hope on, is that I never think his flows or cadences sound remotely the same between every song. So what
was that last bar he said? I gotta send that to somebody tonight. J-Hope last bar, the English translation.
Oh yeah.
This is what come on, girls.
Yeah, my fault. I didn't mean to step on your point, but
It was
I need to remember that.
Nah, you're good. And I like everything that was going on in Suge's verse as well, as the whole like the whole never-ending circle thing. Like it's something that's like doomed to repeat itself, kind of. But also the whole, you know. I'm glad it was like he basically worded it like it was a comedy for you, but it was a tragedy for me, which kind of felt very. It definitely felt very poetic and kind of added like a twist in the knife kind of element of whatever heartbreak is going on in it. But overall this was really layered with a lot of great lyricism and everything, and I think the vocals did a great job of carrying that message forward. I just need to let it digest a couple more times to see if it's going to be a download or where I'm going to kind of place it, but. This is really solid, especially, just a B-side or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder why we all feel that way. Well, the majority of us feel that way. Like, we kind of need to listen to it again to digest it to, like, for downloading purposes. Because, like I said, I agree with y'all. It's definitely a solid entry, and it hits.
This is my last-ditch effort and wish. You're my endless... Hold up. You're my endless love and my girl.
No, you my endless love and you my girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You run his verse back again?
I don't know how
the
much.
Hobie effect.
Yeah.
For me,
hey, the whole stop and red light thing was really amazing.
This song was off first listen a download for me. Like the first time I heard it, because this was probably my favorite R&B BTS song until the other night when we heard Pluto.
Sorry, something about Pluto.
Pluto. This is still. I mean, it's right under it, but Pluto was just completely different, and I was not expecting that at all. And so that's the only reason why I put that. It's tied with this because this is some real mid-90s R&B like breakup type vibes. They mastered this perfectly. The rap line killed and everything like that. I call this a OT7 song or an all kill. I feel like everybody killed their parts. Whether you go to JK and V setting it up at the beginning and just kind of, sounding so vulnerable and open and, they really sound like they went through a breakup and everything like that, which is one of the key elements in singing period, but definitely in R&B, you need to sell it that it's almost acting. You really need to sell that you're hurt and everything like that. The best R&B singers can sell that shit, well, that I'm really going through this heartbreak. Or on the positive side, I'm really in love and everything like that. The best, R&B singers, in my opinion, they sell that well and they convey it in songs.
Because if you're not passionate on the track, it's just gonna be easily conveyed.
Exactly, and y'all know, like I said, I've said it before.
You're trying to create and portray emotion. So if you can't authentically kind of reflect that, or rather, if you're able to authentically reflect that, it allows it to hit a lot deeper.
Exactly, and I've said before on here, I'm a fan of more dramatic and theatrical kind of songs anyway, and I mean, what better way to hear that than heartbreak song? Hence me loving Jodeci and everything like that, all that type of singing. I love singers. But then going to rap line, RM, he killed it, he smoked it. Then Hobie came in, love it's not, just kind of just I'm not
flow.
Okay.
Flow.
I love his flow with that, and then Sugar. This whole album, that's probably my favorite verse from Sugar out of the whole Hwangya Yeonhwa album.
Most beautiful.
Yeah, that is definitely my favorite Sugar verse. Even though it's so small, I hate that part, but it's still my favorite verse from him on the whole album. He did the intro too, and that was pretty dope. But this is just perfect, but my favorite part is that like I said, every song, any R&B song, you really gotta have that moment where you sell it perfectly, or the song that's gonna have people coming back and singing. You know how you walk in on your mom singing a song, R&B song, you're like, oh, she felt that, sis felt that shit. It's always that one part. It's like, how did you get here? No. Yeah. Nobody's supposed to be here. Like, my fault. But
everyone kept DMing me and was talking about how like vocally crazy this track was. At first I thought it was just gonna be the vocal line though. So I guess that's how people was almost explaining this track. But I'm glad it was all 7. Yeah, maybe subconsciously, maybe that's why. Not like people we're being a little harder on this track. I think coming off the heels of Pluto, because that was the last. Was that the last color coded we did?
Yeah.
is might be a little something, so maybe being a little biased right now of it. But this is a solid track. I do want to jump into the live just to get like a better gauge of everything. Even though something tells me I'm gonna let it live.
Another thing I'm kind of getting from this too, in a weird way, is almost it feels like the rap line is kind of going through like the whole process of grief with everything. Sort of like it feels like RM's sort of in more of a denial kind of thing, a little more of a denial, and it feels like, or I might flip that. Like it might be more regretful in RM's situation, but it feels like it's almost denial or something in J-Hope's kind of like the whole fighting back against it, like as we talked about with his flow and everything like that. How he kind of attacked it like almost like in a no, like I'm this is still something I want. Yeah. And it kind of felt like Suge was almost more accepting it.
He's
like,
past the hurt part.
Exactly. So it kind of felt like
it
took you through the whole story of like the relationship being cool, sort of seemingly like how you used to text me good night and goodbye and everything like that, and now it's like it's evolved to this. And then J-Hope kind of seeming like he's trying to fight for that relationship, and then Suge almost feeling like he's trying to accept it. But then the vocal line coming in and saying basically love is not over, like this is a healing process. We're kind of that was a really beautiful story overall, though.
I'm glad you brought that up because it's actually kind of like a switch between how they usually would do it. You know what I'm saying? You either RM would usually be the anchor at the end, and J-Hope would kind of be, you know, either Suge or J-Hope would start it off, and then the middle guy, like you said, is still kind of going through that process and everything like that. But I love the way Suge ended, and then I love how right after Suge's verse you got the break and they kind of take the beat out and they're singing it and it's just you know, straight up pleading and everything like that.
Even taking the beat out kind of adds to or accentuates the loneliness sort of feeling of like you're kind of
pleading and everything like that. Yeah,
you're adding more of the somberness by depleting the track of the instrument.
This makes sense. This is it was a version out before this.
Yeah, it was
just
the
JK,
outro.
Jim, and Jen and V for the outro before, and then on here they just added the rest of the members. This is also produced by JK and Slow Rabbit.
Yep.
Oh wow!
And it looks like it's written by everybody. Jumped on here to write though. JK, Jen, RM, Sugar, and Hope. Slow Rabbit, P Dog. Okay, so that's
probably also why it feels so personal. They all collaborated to write and make it feel so better. Mind you, though, this is the thing. This came out 2015. JK's not even, because this came out early 2015. JK wasn't even 18 yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? 17 years old, just conveying that emotion and getting that all talking about heartbreak when, you know, obviously through the idol system. I'm pretty sure at that time, now it's a different story. 3 mattresses in the living room. But, you know, at this time, I'm pretty sure he hadn't even been through anything like this. And I think that's always dope. Like you said, it feels like acting when you can pull this off perfectly and you more than likely haven't even been through this yet. You know, and just sing and plead properly. It's just a way you go about it. I feel like this is I don't say this all the time, but I think this song is perfect. Only thing I would have loved for V to go off at the end, like with the like kind of belt some notes out and everything like that at the end, just kind of keep in line with the traditional R&B track. But Jimin and Snap though, I just wanted him and V to kind of go back and forth with the snapping and everything.
The synchronization.
Like the weaving and everything like that.
That would have been a great choice too, like just from a thinking perspective, because Jimin has like the passion and the higher note, but it's like V has the somber, like the baritone voice. So it's like you kind of, as far as heartbreak and like loss.
I think they have the best juxtaposition when it comes to
I do love
them
Jungkook too, though.
I mean, I'm talking about just when you have two people not harmonizing but kind of going back and forth.
Yeah,
I feel like that exchange would be the best for what I was looking for. And then you have JK and Jen do the love is not over. I mean, they had all of them do it, but I think
all of them do
that's
it.
That's literally the only change I would have made to this song. But like I said, I feel like this is still 100% like a beautiful song, and it's definitely it's in my top 10 still, even with it being under Pluto and everything like that.
Praise.
Yeah, I love this song. This is one. It's one thing to have no like you say, it's not a skip. I really don't skip this song when it comes. I just start singing. It was like, oh fuck it, I don't care what type of mood I was in. I'm gonna go straight to singing this. But yeah, man, this song is beautiful. I can't wait to get into the live, man. Let us know who had y'all favorite parts. Usually y'all do anyway, but you know, share with us who if you were wrecked or your bias held his own on this one, or if you like me, it's all kill.
Yeah, y'all done.
Yeah.
Everything cool. Yeah, make sure y'all jump on the Patreon too. It's gonna be exclusive and early content all on there. The live performance to this and almost every other color coded that y'all seen on here. Some dance practices, MMAs, Mama's performances, all that good stuff, and our exclusive vlogs. But other than that, we love you guys, Steph Army. We're gonna holla at y'all.
Take care.
Peace.